Nice. We are live here. Oh my god. So it's two, three notches, three notches. Oh my god. How do you work this thing? This freaking microphone. Oh boy. Let me see. Let me just turn it here out the way. How does it work? How does it sound? Does it sound fine like this? Does it sound fine like this? Then again, right now nobody's here. So yeah. So hopefully, oh yeah, damn, I'm a little blown up, but that's okay. That's okay. Usually just hold it like this. How's do I sound like? Oh, okay, I sound a bit better. I think yeah, around the third one, yeah, that's when it sounds better. So I'm gonna hold the microphone like this. Hopefully, I'm not causing any connection. Hopefully, there's no. Oh, we got someone here, which is nice. uh, yeah, I just started streaming just right now. So DJ, what's up? What's up? Yeah, just started streaming. Sorry, I'm a little late. So yeah, hopefully, and also I can probably keep this, sounds yeah, trying to thanks, man. Thanks. Hopefully it's not too like staticky and clicky. But then again, I think it's since I got the Logitech G Hub open, I think it's set to those settings, more like broadcaster mode. So yeah, I'm a little blown out right now, but that's I then again the lighting again in my room, it's not that good. But I only have one ring light, as you guys can see in my regular YouTube videos, and it's not a good balance. Sometimes on my official, hey Max, how's it going? Um no, welcome. We just started here. This is gonna be still at the end of the day, kind of like a quick stream since I gotta wake up early in the morning for work tomorrow. So it's gonna be like maybe we can go on at least 11 to 11:15, 11:30. So hope you had a good. I did. It's pretty busy day. I'm pretty exhausted, but I again, like I keep my promises to you guys. So I had to do a stream for you guys, but not because I kept my promise because I want to. I love doing this with you guys. This is really cool. It's really fun and yeah, this is another Saturday stream, and hopefully we can bring in more people to join Solid Five. How you got to like balloon dudes to join your cause. But yeah, hopefully there's no crazy nights tonight, crazy people tonight. But it is Saturday, and you what can we do? Watch Halloween 2018 and the first two Friday 13th today. Nice, nice. From the box set for Friday 13th, because I know 2018 that's like Universal. Yeah, I have not upgraded that to 4K because I know for a fact, I know for sure Screen Factory is gonna put out like a hard box release of all three movies. Fingers crossed they release like an extended cut of or like a director's cut of Halloween Ends. And I would love a third like final cut of Halloween Kills. I would love to see that. Part one from the box set, part two, Paramount 4K, part 2018, 4K. So nice. Yeah, because when I saw the part one 4K, I really did not like it. I wasn't impressed by it. And I shared the same opinion. I think I shared the same opinion. A lot of people share the same opinion. Like Richard Diaz, who used to live in Chicago. Now I think he lives in Michigan, I think. Yeah. But it's a lot of people that did not like. Even Christian Hannah Horror was not the biggest fan of the brightness of how dark it looked. Even though, yeah, one could argue is that it was a low budget movie, but it was like again, that the lighting is not that bad, so it shouldn't be that bad, and it was just too dark, and I'm glad I skipped it, and I'm glad that two was an improvement. Like they actually listened to the criticism. They have Paramount hasn't done a replacement this program for part one, but then again, they haven't done one for King Kong, the 4K of the original remake with Jessica Lange, Jeff Bridges, and Charles Grodin when he climbs the World Trade Center instead of the Empire State. I still love that review that I did. I still enjoy that movie, but the problem I have is that there's and they fixed a lot of issues that were on the audio track from Screen Factory, like missing dialogue, but then what happened was that the log scene it's missing music cues that Screen Factory has. So uh, hopefully if Screen Factory releases their own release of King Kong 1976, hopefully they'll like have all the everything figured out. Maybe a new Dolby Atmos, which is really cool. Didn't get a UK release, so I never bothered. Screen Factory said it's perfect. Yeah, it is perfect. I'm still gonna keep it forever. I'm gonna keep that box set forever. And I am gonna do a future retrospective review of it. Hopefully I can include like at least screenshot, like pictures or footage from at least each and every movie, but mostly I might just get footage from the maybe one through four and six, because six was important to me because they actually color corrected it right how it should look. So But we'll see. I would love to. I like to do like a final visit, but first I want to do one for the Showa era set for Criterion. Because I want to do like a goodbye, or not a goodbye to the set, but like a final thoughts, like a final, a retro review of the Showa era set. And I'm only gonna show footage of five. I'm gonna select five movies. I'm gonna watch Raids again, rewatch it, because that's the one I need to rewatch. King Kong vs Godzilla Japanese, Mothra vs Godzilla, Terror of Mecha. No, no, actually, Godzilla vs Mecha Godzilla, and which one should I do? Gigan, Hedorah, or Megalon? Which that should be the fifth footage I could show. Hopefully, it's 5 seconds. Hope I can trim it down to 5 seconds because on Adobe Premiere Pro, I could barely look and pinpoint how long I'm cutting the clips down. And speaking of that, yeah, Hedorah. Okay, yeah. Um, oh my God, Max, is it just me or like on the Criterion? Even on they show the version on HBO Max. Is it just me or do we see this since it's like the Kraken releases, like the Sony DVDs and Kraken releases? They like you could tell that they crop the image compared to the Japanese version. Is it just me or do we actually see the stage lights like at the top left? If you think you're seeing the if I'm not tweaking, man, that shit is a great. I don't care. I like that. Because I'm like when I was watching it for the first time on my big screen TV, watching the show era set, I legit looked at it right away and I'm like, wait a minute, is that the stage lights from the set lights? Because I feel like the the cameraman kind of like oops, like kind of showed like something you're not supposed to see, like the stage lights. Is it just me or is it like a lights from the miniatures? Because Jesus Christ, I saw that and I think that's a mistake, but I like it. It's a good mistake. Hopefully that's kept on the 4K. Hopefully. Because I think I see it on the when Godzilla and Hedorah first fight. Because I see that when like Godzilla's like chasing Hedorah down in the ocean when she's crawling away. I think like there's a moment where you legit see the set lights, one of the set lights, which is really funny. But I like it though. I don't know. I think I'm just tweaking with that. All right, so Hedorah. So it's gonna be raids again, but then because I already talked about the original so much and I already covered Biollante, so it's gonna be raids again. King Kong vs Godzilla, Mothra vs Godzilla, Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, because of course that fight scene is really cool, and Hedorah, which I'm gonna do that. There's a shot in Raids again in which you can see the strings controlling the tail, and it cracks me every time. Yeah, even with the 54 when he's smashing that building, like at the very end, before he finishes rampaging Tokyo, I love it, and you get to see it more in the 4K. Yeah, like you see how sharp that wire looks, and yeah, it cracks me up too. But I love it, man. I'm glad, I'm glad they didn't paint over the wires, man. I like it, but I know there's some people that like, I think there was a comment left on my Biollante 4K review where like, oh, they can brush those away. I really don't like seeing those strings, but hey, man, to each his own. I respect that. I respect that person's opinion. I understand, but for me, I'm very purist when it comes to that. So those wires need to stay. So also speaking of footage, speaking of that, great news. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my new version of the Deep Blue Sea 4K review, and no copyright. So my new format of shrinking the image and then putting it in the center, like bottom center, it worked. I got through it. I was worried because it was processing. It took too long to process. It almost took an hour to process. But no, it's just because I think it was reprocessing the video because it's a 14-minute video and I upload a high quality. Yeah, DJ. Yeah. So yeah, the bad news is unfortunately your comment is deleted forever. But the good news is that yeah, we got the video's finally like copyright free. Well, they say for now, like every video like when it comes to copyright, even if you don't have copyright footage, after everything is like cleared and everything like that, it still means that like it can change when you get monetized or something. I don't know, but no, it's no, I should still I should still monetize the video when I get monetized, like fully monetized one day. At least my case wasn't as bad as Dead Meat. James A. Denise. I don't know if you guys have seen on social media that he's going through like two of his videos got restricted or almost taken down by Universal. I think it was the Smile 2 death like kill count and the yeah, which one was it? He's going through like again another bullshit with copyright, and I'm glad I got out of my copyright thing, but man, I'm rooting for James and Denise. I love that channel so much. But yeah, yeah, Deep Blue Sea finally cleared. Fixed it myself. Unfortunately, a sacrifice had to be made, but it's you know. I still have the original version, on my hard drive. So yeah, speaking of Criterion reminding me to do the daily S tweet for Shin Godzilla. Great news, yeah. Great news, Max. It is. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You keep no, I saw. I keep. I'm gonna try my best to keep. If I see your tweet, I'm gonna try to retweet it every time. Maybe I can tag Tagataro. He's my buddy in on Twitter. I don't know if he ever watches the streams here. Hopefully he's doing good. He's been doing good. I can tell on Twitter, but hopefully he's doing good. Elsewhere. But yeah, it's I'll try to hit him up with that. I'll try to tag him. Hey, like, hey, come on, man, let's do this. Even though he said he told me he's not a fan of Shin Godzilla, he's still like he'll still do it. He'll still just do it, for Godzilla's sakes. So yeah. No, but yeah, yeah. Max, remember to tweet about Shin Godzilla. Yeah, let's not forget. What else? Man, I should. Yeah, no, I think that's a so far that's the good news I got. Oh, the only bad news I got is that I thought I was gonna speaking of Criterion again, I thought I was gonna get Some Like It Hot for today, the Marilyn Monroe film that I said like last night I was getting and that I got the shipment. I thought I was gonna get it today. I'm gonna get it till Monday. So it made it to Chicago. It's just being processed since it's tomorrow's Sunday. They're not USPS is not gonna mail it. So sometimes they do, surprisingly. So who knows? I might get it tomorrow. And unfortunately, no live unboxing for you guys. But I will do a review, and of course, I'll do an unboxing like every other channel does. Like before I talk about the what I thought. I could just show the package for you guys. Hopefully, it's in a keep case. So so it could be like don't have to worry about going like almost falling. I almost fell one time just trying to like mount my camcorder in front of this table that I have my computer on. I almost fell, so because I legit lost my balance. Yeah. And speaking of Godzilla, I'm drinking water out of my GXK AMC cup that I got at AMC Online. Really freaking nice. It's water. I want to next time I'll fill it with Dr. Pepper. I like the cover to that movie. Looks nasty. Oh, got the cup too, Max. Yeah, it's awesome. No AMC was selling it, so I got the regular cups with the figurines on top. The cover with the that looks nasty. It's something like that. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah. Oh, it's Marilyn Monroe is beautiful. She's gorgeous. She really is. I remember hating on her one time because I'm like, I was a little kid though. I was like, I don't get it. Why is she so cool? But then I saw her movies. Of course, I grew older and grew out of that hating phase. I mean, then again, every kid is gonna hate anything because oh, we're trying to be the cool kid. But but when I finally saw Marilyn Monroe, like her movies, I'm like, she is awesome. And yeah, she's awesome. I love Marilyn Monroe. She's talented, awesome, and she's gorgeous, very talented. And yeah. No, I'm excited to see Some Like It Hot. I've never seen it before. I forgot to mention. I've never seen that movie before, but I heard it's one of her best, like one of her famous movies. So I'm excited to check it out. So this is the first time watch, and I'm so hell excited. And also black and white with Dolby Vision. Hell yeah, hell freaking yeah, man. I think it's because this time Criterion got the camera negative rather than like getting a copy, like a copy of a copy of a copy, which Dolby Vision nor HDR is going to benefit, which does make sense. So yeah. Need to replace the batteries in mine. Oh, since I hardly take this thing out, it's kind of like a china, like a good china of mine. Excuse me. It's the batteries are still good. I only used it once, honestly. This is my second time using it, but I always keep it. Up and hit it. I keep it on, in good hands. Really freaking nice. This one I have this and the Avatar too. I don't really care about Avatar much, but the cup looked cool, so I got that. I got the popcorn tub that slide apart. I have that too. The totem, yeah, I got that one. Full review, please later. Badass cup. Which review? The cup or the or the Some Like It Hot 4K? Because unfortunately I don't have it yet, but I want it now. I want it in my hands right now. Criterion, but it's. Right now it's up to USPS. Some Like It Hot. Oh, I'm for sure. Hopefully that's my second video for this next week. First is gonna be that you guys can skip this video, but I'm just doing it because why not? It's a super cut of all my reviews of the Godzilla franchise, which I shot like I already did like last year. It's just like a super cut, so you guys can skip that. It's more like for people who like rather watch a super cut rather than like click multiple videos. This is just for people to like watch it in one go. It's almost 2 hours long. So yeah, then again, I still gotta work some technical issues because Cub review, it's awesome. I love it. It's freaking cool. So I take good care of this. I take very good care of my Godzilla merch. So no, I really well, when I was a kid, I was didn't really care much, but as an adult, yeah, I take good care of I take very good care of my cubs. So yeah, speaking of Godzilla, yeah, that's a super cub, but and for sure next is gonna be Some Like It Hot. And Minecraft probably. I might check it out on my day off. But on my day off, I want to do my first ever morning stream with you guys. Like do like a little like maybe start around 11 a.m. in the morning, drink some coffee, just chill, all that stuff. But I could probably postpone it after C2E2 because yeah, but I still want to stream at least three times a week before C2E2 because yeah. But since I'm getting the same exact hours, but like I still, it still works kind of getting in the way and but yeah. So hopefully I can still probably I could still do like a back to back like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for you guys. So for this schedule for you guys. But I'll probably check on Minecraft. I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know. I just kind of want to see it on IMAX because I've heard that you get to see the full 15-minute sneak peek of Superman. So because instead of the 5 minutes that's online, you get to see the 10 to 15 minutes. But then again, now I'm hearing other reports that you don't see it. So it's like, yeah, but then again, it could be from people who just saw the standard screenings, and you got to see it in IMAX because Superman is made for IMAX. So Warner Brothers with their marketing with like, if you want to see this preview, you got to go see it in IMAX. Kind of like with Tenet, and select stuff. 2 weeks until Sinners. Oh my god, I need Sinners. That's my next. That's on my in my list. Or maybe what should I see? Looney Tunes or I don't know if Looney Tunes is still playing. Yeah, just don't expect a good movie for Minecraft. You've seen that I refuse to rate it. I'll take your word for it. Emma Fighting was badass though. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's really cool. Yeah, I expect her to be the highlight. I think the highlight for me, I'm expecting it though. This is me and my little prediction. I feel like Jason Momoa might be my highlight because I love the dude. He steals the show a lot, man. He really does steal the show because I don't think Jack Black's gonna win me over. I love Jack. Yeah, I love Jack Black. Yeah, it's just that I don't know. He's been doing hit or miss with me lately when it comes to movies or just entertainment in general lately. Still love Tenacious D though. He's funny in it. Jason or Jack. Yeah, Jack is just himself. Yeah, I'm gonna be expecting disappointment from him then. Jason, oh yeah, I love Jason Momoa, man. I'm excited for him as Lobo. So yeah. Oh man, it's yeah, just exciting. Let's hopefully yeah. So I'll try to catch a Minecraft for you guys. See if I can do like a spoiler review. Well, not a spoiler free review. Should I do spoiler or spoiler free review? Because I know that a lot of people seen it, but then again, like apparently it's tracking to make $1 billion. So there's still like a lot of people who haven't seen it are probably gonna check it out. So I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I was thinking of Looney Tunes, but I don't think they're gonna play it anymore. I mean, people are posting clips already. All right, spoiler then. Yeah, and they need to stop doing that. They need to fucking stop doing that, man. I think Regal, I don't know if they're joking. I don't know if this is like 100% true, but I saw that on Twitter that Regal is thinking of letting people smoke weed and do and do other like other disruptions in the theater. I've read something, but like an article, but then again, I don't know if it's 100% true. No spoilers because some people want to see it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll just do it spoiler free so I can make it quicker. It could be like a 6 to 8 minute video because if it was spoilers, it will be in there for like 10 to 15. This is why I wait for a physical. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, but either streaming or physical. But then again, I love supporting the movie theaters. But I understand people. I understand people that wait for stuff. My local theater isn't good anyways. Yeah, I've seen your rant on the group chat and on the and online and on the public on Twitter. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god, there's a lot of crappy theaters out there. Not just yeah, even like especially AMC. But it's your channel. We just support you. Thank you, DJ. Picture was worse than DVD. Speakers were quiet and rattled. Oh my god. That's like the classic cinema I go to because I have a classic cinema at my job. And I go to the DTS X, which is cool. But the thing is that they advertise DTS X and they charge you like an extra $2 for a ticket for that, or $2 to $3, even for matinee. So you pay like $7 to see a DTS matinee. And I keep hearing that DTS X is loud as hell. But every time I go there, even when I went with my coworkers, we went to see Venom and it was just too quiet. Like it wasn't as loud as you would expect. It's still like we were watching I mean the screen was bigger and a bit sharper, but and the colors look good, but it's like I mean the sound is supposed to be like it's like supposed to be like Dolby Atmos, and yet it's I wasn't that impressed by it. But I think it's because of my theater, because I think that's how they calibrated their stuff. So it's mostly my theater, not not DTSX. But yeah, my Samsung Q990D surround on 20% is out. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. No, there's a lot of crappy theaters out there. Like not just chain theaters, but like there's a lot of crappy theaters out there with like terrible, like just terrible equipment. A lot of outdated ones too. A lot of outdated ones. Like they still use like some still use stereo. Like what the hell? And lossy surround. So it's like and like 1080p projectors. So it's like what the fuck? No, it's but again, it depends on the theater if like what their budget is to have. So like every theater, even if it's like AMC, Regal, or Cinemark over here, it's like it just depends on the GM that works there. But yeah, but I want to go to they open one in Wrigleyville. I want to go to the Alamo Draft House. It'll be cool to work there one day. I don't know. It looks cool. They didn't even let me print the ticket so I can put it on in the 4K. Oh, that sucks. I think I could still print out tickets from like 2 years ago at AMC. I mean, but then again, the tickets, no use no more. But I know that my friend who I went to go see Godzilla minus one, he wanted me to screenshot. Like, then again, it's that was my old phone. It's he wanted me to screenshot and send it to him so he can print it out. But I'm like, oh damn. Well, it's but I think I could still go to I could just print it out better here on the website for him. Probably one day. I just probably give it to him one day. Even though it's like almost 2 years ago since we've seen it. We went to see the December premiere for Godzilla minus one. But yeah, they usually let me. So I don't know what happened this time. I got all the minus one tickets in the 4K. Wow, mine are still digital. Like yeah, no, actually no. Oh, I had a physical one from the Classic Cinemas, the one I went to the DTSX, but it wasn't DTSX. It was a standard screen. No, that's I lost that. Oh, but then again, I don't really keep tickets anymore because like especially I used to keep receipts in there, but after that, it's because the ink like wears off quicker. So it wears off so quick. So that's why I don't keep tickets anymore. But like social media, I like to like, take sometimes like to take a picture of it. But then again, I prefer like taking pictures next to like an IMAX poster of the film I'm seeing if it's showing in IMAX. I love printing them and storing them in the cases. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You go the extra mile. Oh yeah. Just noticed I finally whipped out the Dr. Pepper shirt, guys. It's so freaking comfy, man. Oh damn. It's so freaking comfy. Got Friday 13 on Elm Street and there's like the remix? Nice. Yeah, finally, yeah. I was gonna wear it last night, but then again, I'm like, well, because of CinemaCon, everybody's been talking about it. Still today, they're talking about Superman. So I'm like, let me just whip out my Superman shirt. Oh man, speaking of that Superman shirt, I heard I think I saw the originals really releases. Oh, okay. Also, you went to see like the re-releases? Oh, like re-release there. My bad. Yeah, because I know they do Fathom events. I know they did one for what was that? I think the reverb in my room. Sorry. I just raised my voice and like I think my room hit a reverb. Yeah, because I know there was a Fathom. I think there was one last year in say AMC. They had a Fathom event of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It was like for like 3 days. So yeah, oh, I missed out on those. But you know what? I'm not gonna miss out. My favorite movie of all time, Jaws. They're having a 50th anniversary around the summer, I believe. They're gonna have 50th anniversary screenings around AMC's I think other theater chains. And I had to see it. I had to see it. I missed the IMAX screenings like a couple years ago. I'm like I cannot miss at least a Dolby Cinema release of Jaws. I also see Universal releasing a Universal Essentials release of Jaws. like Jurassic Park or Big Lebowski or Schindler's List or the Kill To Kill a Mockingbird. So they re-released Elm Street over here for the 4th anniversary, and it was a new transfer. Yeah. Oh my god. Yep. That transfer is gorgeous. It's fucking gorgeous, man. I love that fucking transfer. Jaws at the movies. Oh, you know what? I want to go to those like pool, like those like oh like low those like pool or lake screenings for Jaws. You know, you're in like a little like donut and you just in the water watching the movie and all that stuff. No clue if Jaws is happening over here, but if it does, I'll go. Oh man, yeah, dude, Jaws and man. I keep hearing stories from because I of course we were all like we were not even born when that movie came out. All of us, that movie was way before our time. And I keep hearing about stories of people who actually did see Jaws for the first time, like senior citizens that when I used to work at AMC, they were talking about, oh, I saw Jaws, I saw Star Wars, The Godfather, and it's a whole different thing when you see like, oh, I love having the DVD at home, but it's a different feeling when you go to the theater, and they're right. I went to see Kiki's Delivery Service for Ghibli Fest at AMC because I have the Blu-ray and DVD and the VHS, and it is a whole different ballpark when you go there. It's the screen is not just bigger, but it's so immersive with just with an audience. And I remember when we were showing fandom events of Wizard of Oz, a senior citizen went up to me. He's like, "Oh my god!" He was you could tell he's like he was a little kid when he saw well, like a very little kid probably was Wizard of Oz, or he could tell he's very old, but he still had the energy to say that. Oh, I remember with them. I saw that in theaters. It was beautiful and that was cool. But then again, he's probably talking about like a theatrical re-release, not the original 1939 release. Maybe like a 50s re-release or a 60s re-release. Even though like it was famous in the television, it's still like I know that there was like theatrical re-releases of that movie, like a lot of them. So, but it was like still back then when they're using film prints instead of like digital, like today. I remember when I was a kid. I think the last movie I saw that it was like a film print was the Friday the 13th, 2009. The Four Transfer Jaws beats everything though. Oh fuck, man. Ooh. I remember I love the Blu-ray. Oh, the Blu-ray, I thought that nothing can top this until the 4K came out. All the underwater scenes are beautiful. Like they look like real water. And I just wanted to touch it, man. It was just my hands were like reaching for my screen because it looks so like real. Sadly, two to Jaws 2 to 4 aren't the best 4Ks, especially three. Yeah, I'm still gonna probably pick them up because they're already like dropped down to $20 on Amazon for now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the AI. I understand why Universal's doing. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, I understand why Universal tried to do the AI upscaling to bring on more because 3D. As much as we enjoy 80s 3D, it is shot like ass. It's so blurry. They're using these stereoscopic cameras, and it just blurs the image like crazy. Especially with Jaws 3 and Friday the 13th. But then again, I think Friday the 13th, I think how Screen Factory handled the 2K, the 2D transfer, even though it still looks the softest, and you could say it's the worst looking transfer out of the first four films, it's still they did their best, the best they could. It still looks sharp in many areas, but like it's still like blurry because it's 3D. But Jaws 3, no, it looked I think worse. I think it looks worse. Even though like I like how Friday 13 looks. I think it looks Friday 13 looks better because it looks at least it's consistent. Jaws 3, I just oh man. I'll get Jaws 3 used. They aren't getting my money. You know what? Yeah, fair. Um with Jaws 3, yeah, no. It's that's gonna be wild. But I seen Jaws 4, it looks amazing. Like they actually didn't use any AI, which is good. So that's really good. Oh my god, but I love Jaws too. And even though it doesn't look as good as the first one, I think the reason is because the whole like Vaseline look. I think it was of course intentional, like kind of like with Superman, like how 4K the 4K looks very soft in some areas. Yeah, it's like yeah, I think it's intentional, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, of course. But I think so out of the four films, out of all the Jaws movies, I think two is the second best, but the first one, god damn, that is my favorite 4K. I'm a little biased because it's like my favorite movie, but like it's the wow. You know what? I would argue it's better than the Godfather 4K, and I love the Godfather 4K. It's gorgeous to look. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. But yeah, I would say Jaws is my favorite one. It's my favorite 4K ever because holy shit. The my only issue with Jaws is the special features that there are some that are missed. There's some bonus features that are missing, like some of the marketing trailers, especially that creepy as hell teaser trailer. That it's like quiet, everything slow motion, and then like it's the creepy dun 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 music plays. And then you see, of course, the scene with like everybody. You see people's like under like swimming, and it's just not a shot of their legs. And then later you just see like a couple of like the jaws of Bruce is like look as he's chomping, and then like you don't again you just that's all you see, and then it cuts to black, and then like it smears Jaws like blood red ocean, and it says the best-selling novel now a motion picture, and you're freaked out. It's so scary, and that's not on the 4K, not even on the Blu-ray either. It's on the DVD, but it's man, it's scary because I have the two cassette tapes that's of Jaws, and the second cassette was it's like a bridge, like a shorter version of the documentary that's like 3 hours, but they shorted it down to an hour and a half. But they have like it was like a special features tape, and the last thing they played was the teaser trailer. Like they show like a trailer montage, and they played the teaser trailer. I believe that's the last thing that's on the tape, and it freaked me out as a kid because it was just ooh. Oh yeah, the 3 hour documentary, it is amazing. Like 2.5 to 3 hours, it's amazing. So luckily we have the full uncut documentary available now on Blu-ray and 4K. But I grew up with the shorter version. When I was watching the documentary, I was like, this is not the same documentary. But then again, no, it is. It's just that the shorter version is like they cut it in half and they added like extra music and it made it more dramatic. It's kind of like watching Kitchen Nightmares. How you watch the American version, how it's so in your face and over dramatic, but when you watch the British, like the UK version, it's like more calm, and you actually like take your time with the atmosphere. Get to know people there, and Gordon Ramsay, legit talking to like the chefs in here. So it's like that. It's like that. But luckily, we got the UK Kitchen Nightmares of Jaws documentary now. That's the version that's it's out there now. So you could probably consider. No, you can't. It's like a kind of like forgotten media now, the shorter version. But then again, we prefer the original version, so that's available to us easily. You know what 4K blew me away was the Grinch That Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. Ooh, I wasn't expecting it to look so good. I want to pick it up, but I'm waiting for like a re-release, because I missed out on because I know it's expensive now. There was like a fur edition where like it's like a box, and then like it was like the Grinch's fur, and you pull it out, and you open it, and you could just that's how you get the movie, which is really cool. I missed out on that, and I went on eBay, and they're going for like $100 or $80, which I'm not paying for that. So I'll wait for like a collector's re-release of The Grinch. But I love that movie. I freaking love that movie. Even though I prefer the original Grinch movie, I love Jim. I grew up with the Jim Carrey version. I love Jim Carrey's. He's like he really got into the character so much that you actually sympathize with the Grinch. Unlike, I mean, I wasn't I remember liking The Cat in the Hat, but I just rewatching it. I can't sit through it no more. But the Grinch, that's tradition in my crib. Grinch, Elf, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, and Peanuts. Oh, you and Gremlins. That's Christmas binging is yeah, and Polar Express. Yeah, and A Christmas Story. I just never seen Christmas Story until like I saw it 2 years ago. That shit is awesome. And Home Alone too. That's another movie I watched like last year for the first time. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a movie guy, and yet I haven't seen Home Alone. I watched it last year, last holiday. Fell in love with it. So that's I'm what dude. I'm ooh I'm having a binge again this Christmas. The lights and costumes were intense on 4K. Oh, I bet. Because I saw the streaming version. I think it is based off the 4K that's on Max. I think it's based off the 4K, but like again, the streaming cannot do it justice. So and it's like I saw it on my phone and it's like compressed to 1080p. So yeah, of course it's not gonna do it justice. The only Christmas movies I like is Violent Night and Terrifier 3. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't watch many Christmas movies. Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I love Christmas movies, but I'm not. Again, it's kind of the same thing. I don't really celebrate Christmas mainly because it just got too commercial. As a Charlie Brown would say, that it would just get too commercial. It just got too commercial, and also like lately Christmas in the U.S. is kind of like bleh. I prefer Yule. Ooh, I prefer Halloween. I love that holiday. Doesn't matter how old you get, you can still dress up and go out and probably, party with your friends and all that good stuff, man. Actually, I also love giving candy out to to kids. They're super adorable. So yeah, but I've noticed that Christmas here, it's like it used to be back then when I was a kid. It used to be like just make every holiday holiday. Yes, please, please. God damn. um, I remember when I was a kid, Christmas was a big deal, but now it's just like it can't be because we're adults now. I think it's just because even if for little kids, it's still like whatever. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like jolly anymore. It just feels like I don't know. It just doesn't feel as hyped up. Even though I work at a shopping mall, it's like it's crazy, but it's not like oh my god, people are happy for shopping for Christmas. This is when I remember it as a kid. Now it's just like here we go again, another Christmas, another commercialism. But I'm not the biggest fan of spending much money on Christmas either, really. So it's like, because honestly, I don't care for Christmas presents, really. I just want to just sit, like lay down and drink beer, maybe just spend time with friends and family. That's all it is. Just chill, smoke weed too. That's all. Spending time with your loved ones. Isn't that what it's supposed to be about? But people give me Christmas presents, and I feel bad. So I Christmas presents, but I don't really care for Christmas presents. So as much as still I love Christmas movies, they're great, they're fun, but it's like, yes, weed is amazing. Yes, it is. Ooh, just I don't drive them more while high. So no. Last time, no, last time I drove high was a vape pen. And then all I had was was just one thought that I was laughing at, but for some reason my body was reacting like crazy. It was just like, oh, what if the cop pulls me over or something like that? And I was just laughing, and then later, like, and then my heart started racing a bit because I don't know why. I couldn't control my heart rate right there. So I had to like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I no, not even drunk. Yeah, no, I hate it. No, yeah, ugh. My birthday's December 12th, so used to get less on birthday, more on Christmas, but now because I don't celebrate it, my family gets me every for my birthday. Nice, nice, yeah. Almost became addicted to vapes. Glad I stopped. I still have mine stored away, and I still haven't even finished the nicotine tube. It says there's no nicotine, but of course that's bullshit. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Gypsy Fruit or something. It's good, but I remember like there's a Instagram live stream that I did, and my friend stopped by. Roberto, he stopped by, and he's yeah, I think it was yeah, he stopped by. We're just chatting, and I was vaping like crazy. I'm a monster addict though, not as bad as I used to be. No, I mean I'm more of a beer drinker than a weed smoker, but it's a I've been toning it down lately. So instead of beer, I'm drinking water or Dr. Pepper. But then again, even drinking soda, my voice kind of softens a bit, especially how you guys see me when I would drink beer, my voice would like get tired quick. So with water, it's still pretty good. Now it's for every few weeks. No, that's yeah. I used to have 3 to 4 cans of that. Yeah, yeah. For me, it'll be like 3 to 6. Sometimes when I would buy like a 12 pack or a 24 pack, that'll go away quick. Yeah. Eh, I wouldn't consider me like an alcoholic at that time. It was more like finding a coping mechanism, or more like, or you could probably say alcoholic, but more like somebody who's just has likes to enjoy beer every now and then. But now it's like I tone it down. If I'm gonna drink, it's usually gonna be like once a week or so. I'm not gonna drink till C2E2 next Saturday. So hey, then again, there's alternatives. I got G Fuel, which hopefully one day I get sponsored. You know what? Even though like G Fuel's not the big thing. Hey, now that they're not as big as they used to be, they could probably like sponsor smaller channels like me. No disrespect, but but I still love G Fuel. I still love it. And gamer subs, but I like to do alternatives. I drink coffee, that stuff. I only drink alcohol if I'm with friends, or it's a special occasion. Yeah, yeah, like my first stream, it was a special occasion to me, and I was drinking before watching Companion because hey, I love that movie and I'm glad I got it in the mail for me. So yeah, cannabis is way better than drinking. I bet. No, I really bet. I bet. But I feel like cannabis might get me addicted to it more than alcohol. But who knows? Yeah, who knows? Then again, I've never been addicted to weed before, so it's just chill. I remember I drank and smoked at the same time before, which was like I barely felt any side effects. I just mostly still felt drunk. I'm a -1 addict, can't stop watching it. I'm a I think yeah, I'm a minus no, I'm more of a probably like a Millennium addict. I love Godzilla Millennium. I remember like I talked about on my channel before that I love the 1990 89 and 1991 suit, but I think I'm changing my mind. I think the more I think about it, I think 1999 suit is way better. The 19 yeah, don't smoke, take edibles like me. Oh, buddy, I got vegan gummies, which is like it hit, I don't know why, but it hits you harder. Yeah, I got these. So, whew, I don't know, man. I think I prefer smoking than taking those. Really, holy shit. GMK on 4Ks and oh my god, I need that. I need that. Look, DJ. Yeah, oh, I need GMK so bad. Who knows? We'll see. We're getting final wars first, so that's I consider what how did a Hulk say it? What? Like time travel. What? I consider this a win. It's like that. Us three gummies and a Godzilla myth. Oh shit! You know what? Us three, yeah, gummies. And for the first Godzilla movie we watch is Hedorah. Godzilla versus Hedorah, or the Smog Monster, as some people call it still. Holy shit, that movie can be trippy. Honestly, that shit. I see this as an absolute win. Yeah, there you go. I see this as an absolute win. Yeah. Oh hell yeah! Getting high watching Godzilla versus Hedorah. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my also no, actually us getting, us 3 gummies and Kosilla. Luigi Kosi's Godzilla. If we can find a like a HD version of that somehow, like a copy of that. Oh man, DJ, if you don't know what Kosilla is, I know that Max knows, but Kosilla, watch it. If we were to watch that shit high, we would be freaking out. Instead of laughing, we'd be freaking out because that shit is pretty disturbing to watch sometimes. Or Cruel Jaws. Oh my god, Cruel Jaws. Or The Last Shark. I think what it's called. The Last Shark. Anytime I watch movies, I am on edibles. Love it. Oh man. No, the only one I cannot have edibles with is Sonic. That dude moves pretty fast for a movie. Holy shit. No, I freak out. Yeah, no, it's whoo man. Oh man. No, just that, or even drunk, man. But then again, when I'm drunk, I notice a lot of bullshit though with movies. Like, when I got drunk watching Sonic. It is. Oh, come on, man, come on, Max. No, I went to I got drunk. I had two Long Island iced teas watching Madam Web in the theaters, and I instead of like having fun, I mean, I still had fun, but instead of like being drunk and laughing my ass off watching it, I was like noticing so many mistakes. I think it's because my sensors like got turned on pretty quick when I got drunk that time. So my ears and my eyes kind of like enhanced a bit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, DC animation on 4K with edibles is my thing. Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God. Imagine watching the Killing Joke animation on edibles. God damn, that shit can be trippy because of the carnival scene with Joker and Commissioner Gordon. We should wear fish helmets when dancing. Oh my god. You know what? We should also like have like green lighting everywhere and just scream save the earth or something. uh hey, fingers crossed that we get the Smog Monster dub on 4K from Criterion, even though most likely we're not, due to Toho. But so hey, fingers crossed, we can get Save the Earth back. But most likely we're probably gonna get the international dub. So we didn't get it on the box set, but then again, I think it's because they just slapped those in last minute, probably. So yeah, the lights and colors set it off in the animation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It depends though. Like when I watch Batman, it's very dark, but like when I watch like Justice League animation, it's very flashy. So yeah, a dub is a dub. Yeah, a dub's a dub. Oh, there's like a as much as I love the guy Kido Rai Kino, I believe. intentional. um, he kind of did. Aside from complaining about no Toho International dub, he still complains about, oh, where's the American dub? And it's like, hey, we got an English dub. Yeah, Max. Yeah, you want one or no? Then again, I didn't really grow up with those. I didn't grow up with the Showa era dubs. The only one I grew up with, well, the one in classic media. I didn't grow up with the Smog Monster or what else? I didn't really grow up with some of the dubs. I grew up with most, but not some. I didn't grow up with the Smog Monster one. So, you know what? I should track down that VHS one day. Because I found a VHS that's like the embossed, and it says Godzilla versus Smog Monster, and it's all red with a bit of green. That looks pretty cool. I might get that. Because of course that is the original dub there. What other dubs did I not grow up with? I mean, Destroy All Monsters. I barely watched it dubbed because the copy they got for the AIP dub for that, it sounded pretty bad. Yeah, we are the -1 English novel. Yeah, I've seen. I shared yours. For spread awareness. Uh, I might get it one day, but for right now, I want to get the 54 raids again double pack. I want to get that first, and also want to get the novel, like the art books for King of the Monsters and GXK. GXK, man, has that sliding book one, so you slide the book out from this awesome hard box case, which is so cool. I love it, and the cover is that Egyptian fight, which is so cool. The Egypt fight, man. Ooh, no, you learn a lot from art books these days. Like you actually they're basically like documentaries in books, which is so cool. I learned so much more of the development of Mechagodzilla than on the featurette that's on the 4K and Blu-ray and DVD. Like I've learned more about him and about Mechagodzilla in the book more. So that was so cool. You get to see the stages of that and like how he was gonna get introduced. So that was so cool. I want to get the formative art ones. I think it is. Yeah, 1954 to Shin. Oh, what the hell is that fish helmet? What the hell is a fish helmet? Oh, the fish helmet. It's the you can look it up online. It's during the scene when the guy he's tripping, like one of the main characters of in Godzilla vs. Hedorah, one of the main human characters, he's like tripping out. I think he's the scientist's assistant, and I think he was on a date with some girl or something. They were at the club, and Save the Earth was playing, and then like I think he was hallucinating, I think, and then this is also when Godzilla and Hedorah were fighting outside, and then like I think he fell and he looked up, and everybody was just dancing with fish helmets and heads, and again you're like what? But no, man, that's Yoshimitsu Bano, man. That dude he's ahead of his time. I love Godzilla vs. Hedorah so much, man. At first, yeah, I said it's weird, but then I don't think it's weird anymore. I think it's like awesome. It's pretty cool. It's pretty, as people would say, artsy, for its time. You know, I'm surprised the Academy Award, like the US Academy, wasn't like, oh yeah, we should nominate this international movie. It's very like trippy and like artsy. But no, Yoshimitsu Bano. And also without Yoshimitsu Bano, and his weird movie Godzilla vs. Hedorah, we would not get the Monsterverse. So I wish that we can get Hedorah as one of the Titans for a Monsterverse. The same director that was partially responsible for the Monster. Yeah, Yoshimitsu Bano. Yeah, no, he's awesome, man. No, shame on back in the day. I think he kind of got blacklisted a bit. I think in Japan after he did that because Tomiyuki Tanaka wasn't a fan of that. So I don't think that Tomiyuki Tanaka blacklisted him, but I think maybe other company, like I think it was just I don't know. I think he just stopped making movies. I think, or like he kind of like he took a break from movies after that. So I take it back. He didn't get blacklisted. I think it just took. Yeah. If Adam returns, I can see Hedorah returning. Yeah, and I can see Destroya because I know he talked about Destroya after after he was done with GXK. He did say he wants to see older kaiju's return. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. But who knows? Maybe Grant Spertos. I think that's his last name. I'm just gonna call him Grant. Hopefully Grant's like bring some old kaiju's. Then again, if Takashi does it first, I don't know. I think he talked about bringing Hedorah in. So look, Hedorah is getting so much love now. You know what? I'm more Team Hedorah than Space Godzilla. So even though I'm not the biggest fan of Space Godzilla, yeah, I think here's the thing. I think I don't want Space Godzilla to be in the MonsterVerse. This is just me being petty. It's just like all these toxic fans, they want him. They want him in. Like these like these toxic fans that love attacking other people. Like they want Space Godzilla. So yeah, Takashi said he'd love to remake it. Oh, yeah, I saw that interview, man. Who knows? Who knows? They might be the next one. They might be next one. And who knows? What if you know how like Space Godzilla? Yeah, same. He's kind of cool. The movie's I think it's my least favorite out of the Heisei era, to be honest. But he's cool sometimes. But Space Godzilla is so generic. You can tell like it was like slapped together. And even his backstory is kind of weird. Like what? So Biolante. Okay, I get Biolante, but Mothra and Godzilla's DNA on her wings. Mecha Godzilla is an idea I've had. Mecha Mothra. Oh, Mecha Mothra. Ooh, okay. Like she's probably like an enemy or something like that to Mothra, because you know that these Titans are not keen on mechanical versions of themselves. But then again, I think the reason why Godzilla was attacking not Apex because the Mecha Godzilla is because he's Ghidorah's like mind is in it, so he still senses Ghidorah's around. So yeah, um, if I were to bring like Destroya, because I know I had a voting poll, you could still see the screenshot on my Instagram page. How like there's like a fan that's excited for that because I had a voting poll between Destroya and Griffin, and Destroya won. That was back then when I used to do voting polls on Twitter. I was thinking of doing Destroya, but then again, the more I think about it, I think I want to do Griffin. So yeah, I can DM you my ID for my Godzilla trilogy after the stream. Oh yeah, nice. Please. Probably the closest Godzilla will be to a god. Ooh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like after the stream, yeah, hopefully I can end this around 11:30 p.m. At night, 11:30. It's not gonna be the longest stream since I gotta wake up early in the morning tomorrow, working all day tomorrow. So yeah, thank goodness I'm gonna take a 3-day vacation from stream, but not a vacation from YouTube. So you guys, my regular videos are gonna be up there for you guys. So yeah, if Destroyer returns on to be the final boss, yeah, too predictable. Yes. Thank you, Max. Thank you. Because my MonsterVerse film is meant to be like the last, but at first I was thinking, okay, cool, Destroyer, because people voted for him. But then again, the more I thought about it, I'm like, but the Griffin, I want to use a kaiju that never got a chance to like shine, and I can make him powerful. So maybe Destroyer can show up, but as probably like because I'm thinking of writing two scripts. Like one that's called Destroy All Titans. That's like the last one, but I can have one that I'm titling it jokingly Godzilla versus just the Destroyer or something, or Godzilla Destroyer, which is like more of a Godzilla solo film where he fights Destroyer. So maybe I can have that because I want to include my city, Chicago, because I feel like Chicago doesn't get destroyed enough by like big Hollywood films aside from Transformers and Rampage, but I want Godzilla to rampage Chicago. Yeah, got Destroy could be the weakling. Yes. They should make a battle royale Godzilla movie. Oh, that's what kind of mine is actually. Like Vecna and the Mind Flayer. Yeah. So I could do this instead. I can have Destroyer in the last gods in my MonsterVerse one, but it's kind of like a team, like the Griffin, Destroyer, Gigan, and Hedera, and I'm gonna have a weakling there, but I got I don't know. I'm gonna probably spoil it because why not? So, but it's gonna be like a 5-on-5. So it's gonna be like Shimo, Godzilla, Kong, Mothra, and Suko against like Griffin, Destroyer, Bagan, Smog Monster, and Gigan, something like that. Speaking of Vecna, I remember saying that Vecna didn't create the Mind Flayer, only shaped it. Yeah, I think he shaped it. So yeah, and also I think he controlled it. Yeah, my sister thought I was insane. The VR game confirmed my theory. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't wait for Stranger Things season 5. Um, so it's like so yeah, the Griffin, but I want him to be kind of like a little powerful, but not invincible. Kind of like so I want to enhance the Griffin. What I'm gonna do is like remove the Hydra tongue, like the snake-like tongue. I'm gonna remove that. Sorry. But I'm gonna have like instead of like a drone, he's gonna be more like a goo, kind of like the Thing from the prequel, like a goo, like a shape-shifting goo. And he's gonna be in from Utah. So what it is that I want to open up with a prologue where like Godzilla during the fight between Godzilla and Ghidorah and Shimo with helping him out. This is when they were friends. there's a shot. It opens with a shot like of a meteorite hitting the hollow earth. So Godzilla couldn't say it was the life form was like so deep in the like in between like around almost like around X's month in a way. So then Godzilla couldn't detect it, because it was like of all the debris that's covering it. So it awakens in modern times and like it attacks it absorbs bats and pumas and all that stuff and it will become the shape of the griffin. But not only that, it's like a couple of stages. So like he flies from Utah to Chicago because I would like to have, like people are gonna probably think it's kind of dumb, but then again, hey, you're gonna have to have a do dumb things to have an excuse for cool stuff. So the Ghidorah head from GVK is gonna be displayed as or like they have an exhibit on aliens and all that stuff visiting us. So the Field Museum is holding a display, like a little exhibit of Ghidorah's head. So then the Griffin, wanting invincible, like near invincible power, comes in and absorbs Ghidorah. That's how he becomes like almost near unstoppable. In the meantime, in the Gulf of Mexico, you have like Destroyer morphing himself into like who he is. Bagan, same thing, sort of thing. He's like deep under from the Hollow Earth, along with Gigan and of course Hedera with all our pollutions and all that stuff. Where it comes alive. So they start destroying everything, and of course, like in the same time, the government is trying to get rid of the Titans. Unfortunately, like the plan just fails, and there's like this little weakling. So I want to have this opening fight with Godzilla in New York with this weakling to like fight. It's kind of like a running joke. This guy gets his ass kicked, but then like he joins the Legion of Doom, as I want to call them, for the Griffin. He thinks he's trying to like get all like gotta go. Oh yeah, thank you, Mitchell. Gotta go. Have a great listening to keep it. Go. Thanks, Mitchell. Thanks, Mitchell. Oh my god, man. Oh, thanks for stopping, man. No, I'm glad you were listening, man. Oh no, thank you for stopping, man. I hope hopefully I'll see you one day. Um, so back to yeah. So basically, this weakling, he's like it's kind of like a joke that he gets his ass beat a lot, or he's kind of the weakling, but there's a scene where like he's trying to look badass in front of his team. Unfortunately, the Griffin kills him because I'm like, why would I want this guy in my team? And he goes into the Hollow Earth and destroys everything. And you know what? I'm gonna rustle some feathers, man. Max, brace yourself. I'm probably not gonna kill Gia off. Like kill a couple of humans. And Mattis, like the Russells, gonna kill them off. Gonna do like messed up sacrifices. Like people die. People die in this movie. So the stakes are yeah, like and I want Kong to like, be furious, wanting revenge. And yeah, I I feel like yeah, don't kill Madison. Madison, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Love Millie. I love her too, but I'm, who knows? I know that I'm gonna for sure kill Mark Russell off. Like, but I want to give him like a shining moment to like like he has closure. Sorry, let me just read the comment. Like, Mrs. thought I was Mind Flayer is controlling Vecna, making Vecna think he's all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. My trilogy was originally one movie and a sequel to -1. Nice. But I realized I had more story to tell, so I made its own thing, and then it became a trilogy. Nice, yeah. Anyone but Madison. All right, I'll probably keep Madison. I was thinking of writing myself in the movie and have like a cameo, kind of like the new Trapper or something like that. Like have him. I wanted to like have a character like that, like a character. I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like like. I hope I'm not sounding off like a narcissist, but I wanted to like write myself a role so that I can be there, but like be like kind of like a message about toxic parenting, how like kids do have the power to break the chain. Because my character is the son. Give me a character names and then okay, nice. Maybe I can have a name the me female. I could change the name female name to you then the lead. So here's what's cool about the human. So basically, Godzilla loses for the first time ever in Chicago, and because he got his ass beat, and he thinks he can take the five of them one on one or something, or mostly the Griffin one on one. But Kong came in too late, and Mothra, she doesn't die. I'm not gonna kill her off for sure, no. By like but like it too, and Shimo and Kong and Suko come in pretty late. But I want the final battle to be in Tokyo, Japan. That's where it's gonna be at. So the main character, the cast of characters is well then again the character that I'm writing myself in, it's like he's not that big of a character there. He's more like So basically, he's the son of what was his name? The Apex guy. I know Damian Bichir plays him. Because I forgot his name. Oh my god, Simmons, whatever. He's the son of Simmons, but instead of like being a bad guy, he hated his father. Him and him had this terrible relationship. Yeah, like yeah, his name is Simmons, something Simmons. But then again, in the novelization, I knew for a fact that's not his real name because he's played by a Mexican actor, Damian Bichir, and he actually has that's kind of like his business name, but his real name is like Rosales, I think, in the novelization. So basically him and his son, they part ways because a couple of fights with them. And like but the yeah, so then like he hated his father and instead of like, feeling sorry that his father died in Hong Kong, he legit was like, good. He was terrible. He abused me and he wanted me him and his sister Isa Gonzalez. Yeah, Walter Simmons. There you go. Thank you, Walter Simmons. Yeah. He's the son of Walter Simmons and the brother of Maya. I think that's her name, Maya Simmons, I think. He's a family member of them, but he wants nothing to do with that name, but he still has his own business. So he creates the Super X. We get the Super X. And has everything, cadmium missiles, freezer cannons, everything. But it was not meant to be a weapon to fight the Titans. It was meant to help the Titans, because he knows that deep down Godzilla will need humanity's help, for and he's also noticed that he's really Godzilla's really like slowly turning his back on humanity, how they've been treating him lately. So he created a Super X to trying to win Godzilla over and to help the Titans and for any self-defense force like that. Because he was for the Titans. Unlike with Walter, he was against the Titans. His son is different. So and I'm gonna have Ren Serizawa like live, but he's gonna have like kind of a scarring, not like Daisuke. Daisuke is the main character, so they're the C. So Ishiro Serizawa has two sons. So yeah, he has two sons. Daisuke, who is his youngest son, and his oldest is Ren. And I do want to have like a brother dynamic between the two of them where they're like butting heads. Because Daisuke actually cares. He actually wants to like follow his father's legacy. It's kind of like a symmetry, like a little thing, like an opposite. How like Walter Simmons and his son could not get along, and his son, for the better, he goes against his father, and for Ishiro and Daisuke, they had a great relationship. How his son is doing good things because of his father. Like he's like it's kind of like a cool thing, and I could see envy between the two, like between my character and Daisuke, but it's like in a good way. Like he's like, oh, I wish my father was like loving as yours, but yeah. But Ren saw, of course, we know he saw it differently, even though Ren was barely a character in GVK, but I want to give him justice. But I will kill Ren at the end of the day. I will kill him off, have like him like a heroic moment or something. And Daisuke, I'll give him the eye patch. Like he first starts like, no scars, but then there's an accident that happens around where pretty much not just Godzilla, but humanity loses against the Griffin and his team. He kind of loses an eye. So then he becomes the Daisuke from the toe. I know that's a bit like I know that's very much on the nose and fan services, but I'm like, you know what? I think it kind of will look cool. And this Serizawa can like live on instead of living too much on tragedy, he can be like just like a yeah, like kind of like living on, I'm still working on it, but it's like the first draft is all over the place. It's not readable. Give me a character. Since I'm from Wales, I love to see the Red Dragon go against Godzilla. Okay, we might have a cameo then. I know that's not just gonna be these 10 kaiju's, and it walks in Madison Hayden. Someone yells Zilla. Godzilla appears, and it's Zilla. You know what? We know what I'm gonna have. My character should like, as he's like, just like doing some touch-ups on the Super X while working, just like again eating Taco Bell with Dr. Pepper on it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? uh, Originally, I wanted my character to have like a wife, just for like like oh my god, I wanted to also like maybe on the novelization, maybe I can also help with the novelization. How he was closer to his mother than his father. Like Walter Simmons and his wife, of course, like he was like an abusive husband, probably. You know how like in the companies you see like a good guy, but behind the scenes he's probably he's obviously a shitty dude. So I'm sorry, I'm like reading the whole comment and it walks in Like there's someone else Godzilla and Godzilla. Sorry. Um so like he was the only like character my character like really related to his mother more. And so he's doing good because of his mother. And like, and even like his sister was like, jealous that, just jealous of him a bit, even though like she's the oldest, and yeah, just a tragic background with with the Simmons family. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, how his father because not just was abusive, but he was so greedy with money, as you can see in GVK. So yeah, but his son and his wife were like the opposite of that. They didn't like that. So they're yeah. So I would like maybe it has a backstory. Have like maybe like during the Rodan waking up, maybe she died in that incident. So and maybe that's what probably set Walter off or something. So but then again, he was already like falling out to the dark side or something, and have like a and also just for closer like just true happiness because I could probably like maybe like I could have like an arc with this character. My character is like even like he wants after even after GVK he was still like in a dark place, but then he found light with the with his future wife or something, and like have her like probably like be a military person, but then like they form a bond, and then like something like that, just happiness, something happy, like something very happy. You could add. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Yeah. Oh, add Zilla and actually have Zilla as a good guy. Don't fight Godzilla instead of them fighting. Why not just team up together? To fight the Griffin. It's Dude, it'll be yeah. Oh my god, thank you. Because Zilla's in my script. And you know what? For good measure, Nick Tatopoulos is in the script too. But he's again, it's more of a cameo, like the TV show. Yeah, Nick Tatopoulos. Yeah, he's in the movie, but it's so he's in the New York Monarch outpost. He's in charge of the New York outpost of Monarch. And yeah, like 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 there's like a line that says, "Oh yeah, so who's in charge of the New York outpost and of Monarch?" Like, "Oh yeah, it's Dr. Nick Tatopoulos." Oh, okay, cool. Dr. Nika Kapalopoulos. Like, it's Tatopoulos. Whatever, just call him, man. There's like a to let him know that Godzilla's on its way. Something like that. That's yeah, he's in my script. He's in my story. It's a cameo, but like, you know what? I know it's gonna be controversial, but it'll be kind of cool if he's reprised by Matthew Broderick. So, but if I can find a different actor, I'll be fine with that. So yeah. And maybe have Audrey Simmons cameo too. And I know that we have so many human characters though, but I don't know. Should I write off Steve Martin? Because I want Mark Hamill to play Steve Martin. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. The cameo would be my username scene. My user would be kind of hell yeah. Why not? Hey, why not? Why not? Have a couple of maybe some Godzilla YouTubers in there. Why not have James Rolfe have a cameo? Maybe be a camera assistant to Audrey Simmons. And if you can track down Maria Patillo, to reprise her, all that stuff, something like that. But then again, the New York scene is gonna be like the opening scene. It's kind of like with the GXK, how like there's the opening Rome scene, but not too quick. It'll take it, this one can be like more fighting and all that stuff. This is like after the credits, after the opening credits. That's how it starts out with a bang. So that's what's gonna be like that. And then like Daisuke will come in because he just got introduced to Monarch. So yeah. So oh, that was me. No, it's the first draft. It's all over the place. Dialogue is terrible in my opinion, looking at how I wrote it. So yeah, I haven't looked at it in almost a few months. So I kind of forgot some of the dialogue I wrote, but it's a mess. But that's the first draft. You're gonna write a lot of stuff. That's when you start cutting into like a rough draft. So that's how the writing process is. It's kind of like it's messy at first, but then once you like hear feedback or once you finally figured out what you're really doing, like, well, you know what you're doing. It's just that you're just throwing everything to see maybe it can work. That's how I'm kind of doing it. But it's because I want to do so much, but then again, sometimes too much is way too much. So I will cut some characters off and all that stuff. So I might cut off Steve Martin, even though I want Steve Martin to be in the movie, but like I don't know. I don't know. Once you've done this, you can help with my trilogy. Right now, it's just planning. Yeah. And mine is just a rough draft. I mean, a first draft. I haven't even finished it. I haven't gotten back to it in a while. So yeah, and I'm writing it currently on Writer Duet, so I can get feedback. Once I'm done with the first draft, I can get some feedback, and then like I could just keep doing the rough draft, and then probably the final draft. And yeah, it's I can probably read it one day for you guys one day in the live stream. You know, you know what? Speaking of stream, glad that there are no technical issues. I forgot to mention I forgot I had 5G on my Xfinity plan, so I switched and upgraded to the it's on my plan. So I switched from my regular Wi-Fi connection to 5G on my computer, and already like improving already from what I've seen. Like it loads faster and everything seems buttery smooth. I want to plan it out before writing it one script. Mine, I planned it out still, but then again, it's still like, whoo, yeah, yeah. Sometimes concepts and executions most of the time they don't work. And no trolls, yeah. Oh yeah, the DJ, yeah, no trolls. As far as I know, won't give him time. Nah. But yeah, no, it's hey, look, I'm pretty sure the stream will be over once they start getting in here. So yeah. Oh, it's a shame that my friend she didn't stop by to say hi here this time to us. But I think she really got mad. She let me know like that Saturday when like all those trolls got involved with us. She really got mad. Like she got super mad. So like she just clicked away. Like, and I'm just like, well, that's the internet, unfortunately. You're always gonna have haters, you're gonna have trolls. That's how the internet is. So I told her that. So it's like, but she kept saying, you're too nice, you were too nice. And then well, I may seem nice, but we were just ignoring them, you know. So it's yeah, best to ignore them. But yeah, no trolls. Yeah, no trolls, no nothing. So yeah. But again, it's a mess right now. But yeah. Hey Jen, you just got here? Oh man. Well, I'm gonna end the stream around 11:30 since it's yeah, but hey look, I'm glad you're here. Glad you commented, yeah. Yeah. I saw it all and nothing about it. Yeah. Said nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Uh no, it's not bad. Yeah, yeah. It's good that you said nothing because yeah, now I was like it was processing because I thought you meant, oh yeah, I saw the comments and I saw nothing from them. But then I'm like, oh yeah, no. Yeah, you saw that and said nothing. Yeah, just don't give them attention. So yeah. That EDP one though, oh my god, that EDP. At first, I don't know why. Then again, I legit thought it was the EDP because I know he has multiple accounts, and I thought it was the EDP. That I'm like, oh wow, you're here. But then again, like, oh no, no shit, it's a fucking troll that's posing as him. Then again, why would EDP be doing shit like that? But then again, it's EDP. He's a freak, so who knows? Sorry, I just got here. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings right now. Nice. Oh, how's the service there at Buffalo Wild Wings? Yeah. I know my service is good now since I switched to the 5G. So I keep forgetting that it was part of my plan. I'm still in Alabama. Nice, nice. uh, how's the weather over here? It's pretty cold. Oh man, give us a 20-piece garlic parm. uh, oh man, it's sad. Even though I'm not a B Dubs guy, I love their bourbon honey mustard, and it's gone now. So what the fuck? uh, oh damn. No, it's that is a damn shame. But then again, I'm more of a Wingstop guy anyways now. So yeah. Oh, I need to try. I haven't tried the chicken sandwiches though. But yesterday I tried fry the coop. Well, I didn't try. This is my second time having. I just didn't try their spicy stuff. So yeah, I don't think we have Buffalo Wild Wings here. Oh, what you guys have there? Curious. It might be better than beat ups. It might be because you guys got better other alternative stuff that are better in my opinion. That here, god damn. Oh shit. Ooh. I know you guys got HMVs, which are better than FYEs. Holy shit. I don't discriminate. Wings, wings are wings. I don't discriminate. Wings are wings. um, Nando is probably the closest. Oh, I love Nando. It's like Nando's, right? The petty chicken, or is it Nando? HMV is king. Oh yes, it is. FYE sucks here, and I'm surprised they're still open. I thought they were closed forever, but no, they just changed for the worst. You know, you think GameStop is bad here in the States with just half their stuff is like petty. Yeah. Oh, I had Nando's. I actually had Nando's before I went to it was the same day me and my friend John, we went to go see GVK on opening night. And we went to Nando's first before going to the EMC. It was awesome. We were supposed to go see it at the Dolby, but due to COVID, like they had restricted seats. So, I couldn't get seats for the Dolby Cinema. So we went to see a standard screen, which is still good. It was still pretty packed. So yeah, but we had a Nando's petty chicken. I still need to throw away that sauce. I still have that in my refrigerator. That sauce I had for years. I had that since 2021, so it's expired. Ugh. But yeah, their petty it was a free bottle. So yeah. But no, FYE, it's like half their store is just merchandise, like merchandise that you don't really care about. Like, well, you care about, but it's like, why is this in an FYE? I'm here to buy movies, video games, and vinyl records. And yet, no, they want us to buy shirts, toys, and all that stuff, and books. But if I don't do all that, I'll go to stores that are dedicated to that. Or like, if I want to buy some books, I go to Barnes and Noble or Barnes and Nobles, as my friend says. The one I hung out with the other day, she was like, Barnes and Nobles is like, it's Barnes and Noble. I'm not gonna argue with her. Our GameStop is called Game. They went bankrupt and now are a tiny corner in a sports shop. You know what? I don't see GameStop lasting long these days. I don't see them lasting long. I mean, hopefully I did finish my pre-order with the standard edition of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater with them, so I'll pick it up when it comes out in August. But other than that, I don't really get stuff. I don't really pre-order stuff from them anymore. HFA has all that, as well as more focus on physical media. Yeah, but it's more. Yeah, see, that's the thing about FOE. They don't really do that. It was the FOE one that is the only one that I know that's available. They just closed the one in Yorktown Mall, but there's one by Woodfield. And I went there and I was just like, it looks so big. It's very big store, but 80% of it is clothes and toys and books and other merch and like plushies. And this very small corner is all the physical media. And that's just sad to look at. Not much variety. I remember in that same FOE that was at Woodfield Mall, it was like bigger. It was like two to four stores big. And they had a big section of movies. That's how I got Transformers for $5, and that's how I got most of my MCU movies there on sale. But you know how things have changed, man. How long do you think movies will stay on physical media? I think forever. I'd argue forever because it's kind of like with vinyl, but then again, not at the same time. Vinyl is making a comeback because of just how people see the nostalgia in it. But then again, it's good stuff. But with physical media, it's kind of like it's kind of making a comeback in a way because of the whole streaming wars, not just the streaming wars, but also because of how people are noticing, especially like younger Gen Z or like just younger people, like younger than you, me, and Max and Jen and anybody watching here, younger than us that know that holy shit, our collection on digital is not. It's like it can go away any day. So with physical media, like they know they can keep it forever. So and they can alter it whenever the hell they want on digital. So they're seeing the value of physical media, and I've seen a lot of teenagers and a lot of teenagers buying physical media. I went to Barnes and Noble with my friend. That one again. That when I went, me and my friend, we hung out that other day. We went to Barnes and Noble just so she can maybe so she can pick up some books that she wants to pick up. And there was like a group of teenagers that are they're obviously way younger than us, both of us, and it's like I don't know why I said both of us, but they were way younger than us, and they were talking about Criterion Collection, how like which ones are they gonna pick up today, and that is pretty cool to look to see. Can take can take more pics when I next go. Nice, yeah. Instead of just that Arrow one. Oh man, I've seen Dave Lee Down Under take pictures and footage of his HMV, and goddamn, man, the displays are phenomenal. Hopefully, considering Amazon themselves said you don't own your digital copies as well. Yeah, a lot of digital storefronts now have to say purchase instead of buy, and it got a state of the purchase screen that you don't own it. Yeah, yeah. Even with when I redeemed the companion the other day, yeah, it says you own a copy, but you don't own it, So yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, then again, speaking of purchasing digital copies, I gotta purchase the GMK and Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla since my copy on Blu-ray did not come with a code with that. So yeah. And I contacted Sony, sent them proof of purchase, but they're like, yeah, that code is like the copy you send us, the code expired for that one. So sorry. Which hey, it's my fault for not contacting them sooner. But yeah, but I should pick those up to complete the collection because it's I don't know why the slight OCD in me saw the screens on Movies Anywhere because it's linked to my Voodoo account or Fandango at home, and it's showing all these collections like, oh, you got the Godzilla, you just got to get those two movies to complete your collection, and it's like, why not? A lot of tricky on the net, a lot of trickery on the net. The my stream, or is it just like streaming and like the purchasing stuff? uh, oof. I'd rather spend 15 to 25 pounds on a physical than I have access to whatever I want with the best quality. Yeah. Purchase. Yeah. Yeah. Purchase. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. DJ. Yeah. That I have access to whenever I want with the best quality over $5 to $10, 10 pounds on digital copies. That would be wiped in seconds. Yeah. No, I agree. At least Disney's not going to knock down my door and take my shit. No, but yeah, I prefer physical media. The only thing it is the clutter and the space. That's the only problem. Other than that, physical media to me it's like king. To me, it's like really. Even though yeah, I love streaming. The convenience is very much there, but you know, if I really want to have a true theatrical experience at home, I love just getting my ass up, go to my shelf, grab what I want to watch, and just pop it in my player and just freaking watch it, man. It is worth Max, but people are lazy and want it instantly. Yeah, it is worth. Yeah, it was a mess, but people, yeah, digital is great for traveling. It is, yeah, it is, but it's yeah, and it is the most convenient. It really is, but and I love watching my digital copies on my computer and my phone, but it's like if I'm gonna watch it on if I want to watch it on a bigger screen, I'll just pop in my physical copy. A lot of my friends have gotten into DVDs though. Oh, yeah, because it's cheaper. It's cheaper, and a lot of people really do not care about the picture quality and the audio quality. Better than digital. Yeah, it is still better than digital. Yeah. Um. Yeah, but a lot of people don't care as long as they get to see it. That's all that matters. So that's all that matters to people. Um. I know people that still buy DVDs, and I don't. You know what? I don't judge really. I'm more of a Blu-ray and 4K guy. I'm more of a 4K than Blu-ray, but I mean, there's no shame. Hopefully, physical media will be forever because if not, we turn into AI robots. Oh shit! Don't scare me. Don't freaking scare me. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, AI. It not only do I not like it, it scares me. It legit scares me. I know that we all people that call us we're exaggerating for what about have we not learned from Terminator? But it's like people laugh at us like, oh hey, why are you guys referencing Terminator? And I'm like, no, no. Terminator is probably giving us a warning. But then again, James Cameron is using AI for his restorations. But hey, at least it's in good faith because at least he's doing it for like clean the grain, but keeping the quality of it, even though like the grain removal can be too much, especially for aliens. But I still love aliens, but the grain removal was like, like okay, I wish there was still more grain left. But luckily, Terminator looks fine. It's just the bonus features like that disappointed me. That's the thing. There's so many, but like the documentary, how could you not include that hour-long documentary? How could you guys miss that? Whatever. I buy DVDs if they're cool releases or there's no other choice. Yeah, like the Godzilla 1990 TV says, oh my god, it'll be cool to just have a Blu-ray release of it. Once the Mill Creek's rights expire, it'll be cool if like Scream Factory or Shout Studios, like their Shout Factory can like put a Blu-ray set of that, with bonus features. This time they could just use the original digital files and just put them on Blu-ray, and you know what? We'll be fine with that. Really. They say China has jet fighters that are AI and do not use humans. Yeah. Shit. Can we just go back to remote control drones? Jesus. I hate the stacks. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna buy like a clear case. I think it's a real legit one. It's just that it's a clear case, a Viva DVD case with like the divider, so I can like put the disc in there. So yeah, or pigeons. Yeah, or pigeons. Yeah. Uh, Scary times we living in, guys. Holy shit. But with yeah, I need to get I still have that do did I don't know if I showed that set on my, yeah, I did show that set on my video, my physical media like collection. It's still there, but like it's tucked in deep in my shelf. I know where it is at. I need to get like I need to get it like on Amazon, a replacement case for that. So it'll be, I can, instead of stacking them, I'm dividing them. So yeah. Stack the disc. Yeah, I paid my money for this. Yes. And Disney Disney, they stopped doing it thankfully, but when they were like releasing Star Wars and Marvel movies on 4K, they were doing it. Like they were stacking them, and I'm like, why, man? You guys are charging us $40 for this, and yet you're stacking them. Not only that, you're stacking the 4K on top of the bonus Blu-ray. What the fuck? God damn. Come on, you're Disney. You have all the money you have in the world, and yet you couldn't spend the extra money on dividers. Goddamn. The Star Wars 4K collection is awful in my opinion. Yes, yeah. Not just that. I mean, thankfully, I bought replacement cases from my Star Wars 4K collection. Thank goodness for that. But the stacked are terrible. And yeah. And that Skywalker box set, it has cool art, simple but cool art of the Death Star, but it's already ruined by this giant gap that you have to open it up. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Even the art is ruined. And again, the freaking sleeves. Holy shit. You're just better off buying the you're just better off buying the individual releases. But then again, The Last Jedi has like extra bonus features that are not on the individual release. Like they haven't updated that yet. But here's the thing: the individual release of The Last Jedi has Dolby Vision, unlike the HDR10 one that's on the box set. So hey, that's a double-edged sword. Or the slide and cardboard slots. Oh, dude, that's the Star Wars, man. That's the Star Wars. The silly high price and bad display. Yeah, Blu-ray one was better. Yes, yeah, better glue too. No, wait. Oh, because you're talking about the UK one, right? No, on the US version, yeah, we got the sleeves, and in the UK, you guys had like the DG pack. You had like you got pages, beautiful, like beautifully stacked, like not stacked, beautifully packaged. You guys had like the disc, like the plastic trays, and you like pulled them out, and that was cool. We got the sleeves. Yeah, yours was better. The Blu-ray, the UK Blu-ray of the complete saga back in the day, that's better. You guys had the better version. We were again UK. You guys got better stuff. Blu-ray sets was by trilogy. Yeah. Oh, the trilogy. Yeah, the individual ones. Yeah, yeah. But you still guys had the better package, the UK version of the set of the saga. So you guys had better packaging than us, and you guys had disc art. We had like a silver disc. Silver disc art. That's nothing. Like it's just a silver background, and you guys had like at least you had a character. You guys had a character of the film there, and it was beautiful. And we, what do we get? Sleeves and silver. Whoop de doo. Unless you pre-ordered from Best Buy back in the day, you get like a film set, which is cool, but still, yeah. I used to have it, but sold it. We'll get the original 4Ks one day. They're worth it. I just got them because we're not gonna get the original cuts anytime soon, but I still think we're gonna get them one day. Just watch, because if you guys ever watched the ILM, I think it's called not the ILM, yeah, ILM documentary, the docu series that's on Disney Plus. They showed the original like cuts of Star Wars. Like they're not clean. They're still, you could tell they're damaged and all that stuff, but like you see like white specks and rough edges around it, but they you can tell they scanned them on 4K and they look gorgeous. So the trims exist, because we keep hearing stories about all the Star Wars cuts. Yeah, they're heavily altered. They were heavily altered with the original negatives, but we keep hearing stories about, oh, they destroyed the original unaltered shots, but no, that's not true. They're the trim Disney has they have the possession of the trims. So, and we see them in that docuseries. Check it out. It's a good series. It's called Light and Magic. There you go. It's ILM, but it's called Light and Magic. It's a docuseries on Disney Plus. If you guys have Disney Plus, please check it out because you feel motivated and inspired after that. It's holy crap. And it's sad too. It's very sad to watch sometimes. Well, I think his name is John Dykstra. No, I think I might have confused him, but he's one of the guys who did the stop motion effects for ILM, not just Star Wars, but for ILM, especially how when they switched to CGI to stop motions for Jurassic Park, you really feel bad for him, but he was still supervising the CGI. Like his story, it is uh, man, I would cry watching that, but it's a good documentary. But we'll get him one day. We'll get him. We'll start with returning the Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. Nice. We are nerding out here. Yeah, the Blu-rays don't have Atmos. Yeah, they don't. The Star Wars one, the 4Ks they have Atmos, but it's one of those Disney ones where like you have to crank the volume on your system though to like get the full effect. The only one that was like perfectly fine is Rogue One, but like and the prequels. But the original trilogy, you might have to crank him up a bit. The sequel trilogy, okay, so Last Jedi is perfect. The Amos mix is perfect. For Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker 2, you gotta crank him a bit. It's like with the original trilogy, you had to crank him up a bit because the A New Hope sounded a bit off in some areas. Like there was a lot of quiet moments where I had to like crank up my system to like hear everything better. But the Star Wars 4Ks, they're decent looking back. Of course, the sequel trilogy looks the best. The prequels, even though they have their limits, they look pretty well. 1 and 2 look pretty nice. I'll not watch the sequels much. I actually enjoyed 7 and 8. I really love The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. Rise of Skywalker. Let's just say I'm gonna be in an abusive relationship. I'm in an abusive relationship with the 9. Jesus Christ. I like Force Awakens. Thought the other two were fine. Oh yeah, no, I know that Last Jedi and especially Rise of Skywalker. Sorry. I'm not gonna rant like last time. Um, I get it's not for everybody. I get it. I love Last Jedi because it's everything that I wanted it to be. Like I don't want it to be a rehash a bit, but you know, Disney Star Wars not for everybody. I think honestly, The Last Jedi used to be my favorite Disney Star Wars film, but then the more I think about it, I think Rogue One is my favorite because Rogue One, it is, ooh, it's so perfect. I don't know. I love it. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful Gareth Edwards, man. He's and Tony Gilroy and everybody. They killed it, man. They really did awesome. And also Felicity Jones. I had a crush on back then. But yeah, Rise of Skywalker was overhyped, which was the issue. I think Rise of Skywalker was just a mess. Like it was such a reactionary movie to the toxic fans that hated the Last Jedi. They should have not have listened and stuck to their guns of what they originally had, even though there was no plan, of course. But I'm like, you guys at least had something. And then Colin Trevorrow's script leaked, and then I'm like, what the frick? Ugh. When Luke goes to the dark side was the best one. Oh yeah, that was I remember it was a novelization. So yeah. Uh I liked Luke how he was though in the Rise of Skywalker. That's exactly who I thought of Luke. 'Cause to me, I don't think he changed. I think he's the same whiny guy. I love Luke, he's my favorite character, but I'm like, he was like grumpy old Luke in Last Jedi, I'm like, oh, that's exactly who I thought he was gonna be. I'm not kidding. I thought that Luke was gonna be exactly like that, like a grumpy, like all like I fucked up. I'm like, that's so Luke. Because I think we forgot how he complained so much in the first two, like even like a little bit in Return of the Jedi, which is my favorite one. I was kind of like a big whiny guy in the original movies, and I'm like, oh, you're still whiny, even as an old dude. And even Yoda called him out in the Last Jedi. He called him out, and that's funny as hell. And they got Papa Yoda back, which is cool. That's awesome. But yeah, it's yeah. Then again, overall, Star Wars is not that fun to really talk about. Not just because about liking or hating it. It's just it's not fun. It's like you can't even critique or praise something without some toxic people coming in and attack you, you know? It's just that's what sucks. Not a fan of the acolyte myself. I was one of those that didn't enjoy it, but I'm not gonna go out and attack people who don't like it or people like we're like, really, you don't like acolyte? This is my opinion. The fans of the yeah, they are the worst. They are the Star Wars fans. It's not fun talking about Star Wars anymore because just the fan toxicity just got too crazy. And even John Boyega, like what he said recently, like I'm like, yeah, and he kind of like proved this. He kind of proved the point, our point there. But yeah, the Star Wars 4Ks are pretty cool. It's just that my issue with the Star Wars original trilogy on a 4K is that you can tell no DNR was used, like old DNR, where like sometimes the grain would freeze and like it's like it doesn't feel organic. And I thought I was tweaking, but I saw like a review of it on High Def Digest, and I'm like, yeah. So at first I was like, oh, this person's just messed. No, he's just complaining. But then I watched it, I know this person's right. But then again, I'm like, am I tweaking or is the grain frozen? Like the movie's it's playing fine, but there's like moments where like there's no grain, but the reason why there's no grain is because it's frozen, which is weird. But yeah. But yeah, no, the fans are the worst. They really are. Number one, Star Wars fans are the worst. Second place, it's got to go to the Zack Snyder fans, like the DCEU fans, like the Snyder trilogy or something like that. Right now, they are, I think, because Star Wars fans, they're just more like, they're so toxic that people are like ignoring them. But the ones who are like being kind of making a resurgence because James Gunn's Superman are the Zack Snyder's fans, and they are stooping lows, man. They just bullied a little kid with a Superman backpack. They just bullied this kid just for being excited for Superman, and that's just really you guys really stooped the new. Can they get any lower than this? Like, really, like picking on a kid, calling him slurs. Like, really, really, are you guys really gonna be that ass hurt because you guys gonna pick on a kid because your dead franchise is never gonna come back? Here's the thing. Your Snyder fans, your movies are no, there are no Snyder fans watching this, but then again, good because whatever. Your movies are like they're not going away. You can still watch Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Zack Snyder's Just League. They're not going away. So why attack people who are looking into the future? Why attack people who are excited? Why attack a little kid who is excited for Superman? You're just mad because things didn't go your way? Honestly, Warner Brothers, I think that's their biggest mistake that they've ever done is releasing the Snyder cut. And they regret it. But I don't think they did it for the fans. They did it because of subscribers at the time. Yeah, haters. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, haters. That's just mean. And they're just I think right now, aside from Star Wars fans, they are the worst fandom I've been seeing lately. They are, and they don't. You can clearly tell they're not DC fans. They keep gaslighting us, saying that, "Oh, you guys are not the real DC fans," and it's like, no, you guys are not. One of them, like, there's theater footage. They're showing the preview and the new preview at the when Superman is healing from the sun, but it's so painful because he has so many like he's so injured that like he's screaming in pain because even though he's getting healed by the sun, he's still screaming in pain because of all the injury he has. And there's like you could tell this like you could clearly tell it's a Snyder fan just the way how he says like, oh, like why is the sun hurting him, like, or why is he like blah blah blah, like he's asking a question that is like it's common sense that like or like he's just surprised that the sun is healing him or something, and it's like you really didn't never read a comic book, huh? Or you never had an injury where like you're healing but it still hurts. It's they're finding little things to always complain about and using and also like I would say slander James Gunn despite I don't like the tweets he put either. It's the tweets he put years ago, they're bad. They're bad jokes. But he even admitted that, yeah, those are like I was younger, I was stupid, and I apologize. And he owned up to it. So, and we are when we were younger, we were all like we said dumb things. Pretty sure like all of us are still saying dumb things. and we're human. We grow, and as long as you grow as a human, I mean, as long as you stop grow as a human being, it's all that matters. And what I've seen from James Gunn, he's done it, and he's just being professional about it. And but these fans just still want to use like a as a gotcha moment. So yeah, and isn't like aren't fans? I don't know. It might be confused, Max. I think I saw something on Twitter about Emma Myers. Like they're trying to like do the same thing to her. I think, or an actor that a young actor that like that is like coming up, and like people are just using like yeah. People on Twitter fail to understand that everyone does things yes, thanks Max, yes, yeah. I posted stuff on social media that I regret. Pretty sure all of us have. God, if they were upset at me, yeah. But then again, that's what kids do is pick on each other. Still not cool. Yeah, I'd go to war. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. We were all kids. We were all like younger when we were like. We're still young. We're still learning. Pretty sure we're gonna make like mistakes here and there still, but all we got to do is just like learn from our mistakes and grow, and that's all that matters. It really is. And people still want to use your past that you regret, but that you like healed from. They're still gonna use that shit as a gotcha moment. Millie's another one as well. Yeah, yeah. Same, yeah. Yeah. You're right, Max. You're right. So yeah, and they're all using slurs and all that stuff towards him. And it's like, even though there's no evidence of him being a PDF file, there's really no evidence. Despite his like jokes, there's no evidence of him, but they still want to use that. And they're calling us terrible people for supporting him. And it's like, you guys supported Amber Heard, who is known as a known domestic abuser. Not saying that Johnny Depp is any better, but yeah. And you guys supported Ezra Miller, who did crazy shit. And it yeah, they're hypocrites. So yeah, making fun of the way she dresses. People making fun of the way, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, I saw that. I'm glad she responded in an awesome way, you know. It's yeah, it's just yeah, but the Snyder fans are hypocrites. They're right now. I mean, here's the thing, they're not that big. Really, they're not. It's just on Twitter. But they're ramping up and attacking James Gunn and his wife. Okay, like what the fuck does what the fuck does Jennifer Holland have to do with anything just because she's his wife? Okay. Dickheads. Yeah, they're just being toxic. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about them. Is that they're right now, even though they're not, it's mostly happening on Twitter. I kind of see it on other social media platforms too, but it's mostly from like just toxic people in general. They just want to do it for clicks. But then again, ugh. Um, yeah, it's yeah, it's just the Snyder fan base are just they are right now the worst. Right now, they're the worst. The reason why I'm not saying Star Wars fans are not the worst right now is because they're quiet about it right now. They're shut up because there's nothing really going on with Star Wars now. So yeah, both Emma and Johnny were bad people. Only see it as one victim. One was yeah. Johnny Depp has a history of alcohol abuse, and yeah, I believe he domestic abuse probably. I think I've heard, but I know he has an alcoholic addiction. And Amber's from what I've been from what we know is that has abusive she's abusive herself. So they're both bad people. Yeah, at least Godzilla fans aren't this bad. Yeah, even I have my gripes with I'm pretty sure you Max, you and me, pretty sure we have our gripes with Godzilla fans. We're not, at least we're still united. They might have deserved each other. Yeah. I just yeah. No, like this, yeah, like DJ, you're right. Yeah. It's like what Corey Coleman said. It's like he said like these people are not meant for to be together, but whatever, they ended up being together. So yeah, they're bad ones, but not on this level. Oh yeah, they're pretty bad. Dangerfield. What is his name? That G-Man X or something like that. Forgot his name, but the one that was sharing AI just recently, and like he starts blocking people now because people kept calling him out on it for using AI, like Ghibli AI on Godzilla. Forgot who he was, but I know Rick the Squirrel called him out. I love Rick the Squirrel. Um, yeah, but Dangerville, I think they're toxic myself because I feel that No, they're not being genuine, and also it's just because like they're very rude. They're very rude guys, and pretty shady guys, and like and they're friends, and they keep defending a guy that's very racist, and very homophobic and transphobic. So using slurs and stuff like that. So and they keep defending this guy, and they said that we don't, but then again, there's proof that you have. So it's like right now, I think just I think the Godzilla family just roasted the Dangerfield just recently. So it's like they'll roast him again. They'll roast him again. Don't worry, we'll roast Dangerfield again. Kind of makes me feel bad for enjoying their content back then, but yeah. You know what, guys? If you guys gonna watch some cool like animation, and all that stuff, watch Goji Center. Like when he talks about the factoids and all that stuff. And I think Danger might have plagiarized the guy. I don't know, but yeah, there's some better kaiju guys like Big Action Bill or Monster Island Buddies. Guys, enjoy Monster Island Buddies, man. Kaiju number 14 and Mr. Goji are my face. Yes. Oh my god, there's so much Godzilla creators out there, man. We're more united. Both mutuals are my nice, nice. Oh my god. Oh man. I kind of not talked to, but I messaged a couple times Gormaro Island. So, and also because of Gormaro Island, I got a hint of how the transfers of the 4K transfers are coming out because he saw the broadcast versions on 2K. So, oh man, I was one of Mr. Goji's first mutuals, and he's blown up quick. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, and Kaiju Canuck. I love Kaiju Canuck and Shin Rob Jira. I freaking love Shin Rob Jira. That dude makes me laugh hard. He almost made me pee one time. Not joking. Well, then again, it's a bad time. I'm watching a video of his. He was reviewing the Haya Toys King Ghidorah, and he made a meme joke there. And when he was comparing the SH monsters, and the head fell off again, and I needed to go to the bathroom, but like I saw that I was laughing hard, and I almost pissed myself. And I'm all right. Let me stop the video real quick because I gotta go because holy shit, god damn it, Shin Rob Jira, man, that dude makes me laugh. But yeah, there's so many good content creators out there like Kaiju up from the depths. Yeah, Big Action Bill, but I highly recommend Monster Island Buddies, guys. If you, after the stream, watch Monster Island Buddies, that dude, you guys are gonna have a freaking blast watching it, man. He is hilarious. I love this guy. Oh, and also watch Up from the Depths new video on GXK, when he's like defending the film because holy crap, I'm loving GXK more and more that I watch his video. So yeah. I don't like certain Godzilla I don't like a certain Godzilla user. The user Smith like Judo. Jared was very hurt. I'm Jude JDOO. Sorry. I don't like a certain Godzilla user. The users Jared was very hurt. I'm I don't think I've heard of this guy. Does he have a YouTube channel or oh Jesus Christ. Hopefully my knuckles cracking don't disturb you guys. Yeah, I don't think I am. No, that's you yeah, you sorry guys. Holy crap. Wait a minute. I think I'm remembering it now that I'm reading it over and over. Yeah, Twitter, he spread the VFX images of GXB. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. I remember that. And that reminded me too. Jared was yeah. Oh, Jared, yeah. Yeah, I think Jared worked on the film, right? Yeah. Not gonna say his full name, but because I don't want to get confused. Yeah. Oh, because I know there's like people who are worked on the film. They even put like I forgot who he was, but he was a guy in the room when he did the Godzilla eating pizza art. He did that. He's active on social media too. Yeah, a lot of those creators have social medias, and yeah, they get upset of that too. Yeah, I know there was one that KDM fought with, and you know what? I stopped watching him because he just became very a toxic YouTuber, and his name is and you might remember him, Max. He fought us Godzilla fans, and you can tell how fake he is with with his attitude with the MonsterVerse, and that is Mr. H reviews. He worked on Mechagodzilla and Ready Player One, and it was hired for G. Kenji's Love Jet. Oh, when are we gonna get that Mechagodzilla Ready Player One, man? That is like one of my favorite designs. Oh, GV Kenji. Oh yeah, no, Jared, man, his work was awesome. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember Mr. H. Uh huh. Yeah. What? He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. That's all I gotta say. That guy. You could tell this guy is not a good person in real life. And one, you don't mess with my boy. You don't mess with oh my god, his name just he did the Gamera art. Matt Frank. You do not mess with Matt Frank, man. That's my boy right there. I mean, he doesn't know that that I'm a fan of his, but I love Matt Frank so much. He legit had a fight with Matt Frank. You don't mess with Matt Frank. So fuck you, Mr. H. He also helped with Stranger Things. Oh shit, this dude, man, that guy got job. He's rolling deep. Then he's getting them checks. Stranger Things and Monsterverse and Ready Warner Brothers checks. God damn, that dude rolling deep. um, oh man, it's yeah, holy crap. Just imagine where I would love to just be an extra, like a background extra on any of the Monsterverse films. Love Matt's Cavity Colors. Yes. Oh my god. I need to pick up the -1 and the original one, but Devin Whitehead is still my favorite like artist. When it comes to Cavity Colors, he does, in my opinion, the best. He does most of the Cavity Color stuff. He does the best like Cavity Colors artwork for that. I don't- I got the -1 bolt design. I think that was Devin Whitehead, right? That did it. The one when he's chasing the bolt, because I don't know if that's still in stock. There's one with the gray, the baseball team one, right? With the gray sleeves. I want that one, but I think doesn't I'm a size medium, so I don't think it has it in my size. But I want to get the Return of Godzilla, the long sleeve and the this like regular T-shirt. I am eating peanut butter and honey crackers with a chocolate milk. Ooh, honey crack, peanut butter, honey crackers with chocolate milk. I'm gonna after the stream, I'm gonna have myself a chocolate chip, chocolate muffin, a chocolate chip muffin after this with a glass of milk. That's what I'm gonna have before I go to bed. Yeah, you know what? I'll end the stream around midnight. Fuck it, Hey, we're here. You know, I was supposed to go for like an hour, hour and a half, but you know what? I'll go for 2 hours for you guys. It's yeah, yeah. I got the same anniversary design as well. Yeah, I got that too. It's just in my closet right now. Yeah, it's I just washed it too. So yeah. um man, I love I need to wear my double toaster shirt one of these days, the Mount Mushmore, but you guys might not get the joke of it, but I might just have to explain it, which is funny. I wish I had Monster vs. Godzilla on it. Yeah, because I mean, again, without him is without Monster vs. Godzilla, we want to have Godzilla this popular. So, but yeah, fuck it, get the muffin and milk now. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good right now. It's I'm actually not right now in the mood for it. It's really surprisingly, even though I said I'm gonna get it after the stream, it's probably like maybe an hour after the stream. I don't know. Um, but yeah, no, I really want, yeah. But I want to pre-order the maybe after C2E2, I'm gonna pre-order those two shirts, that the Return of Godzilla anniversary shorts. Man, I want that long sleeve one so bad. I also want to get that. I think that's an athletic wear, like a long sleeve shirt of Superman, the one that's coming out. That looks so cool. I can take that to the gym and work out. Hopefully, there's a Batman one soon. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh man, we're spoiled right now. Toho probably didn't want Zilla on it, and if they included Monsterverse, they'd have to include Zilla. Well, maybe yeah. Oh my god, I would love to have a Zilla shirt. From Cavity Colors, artwork by Devin Whitehead or Matt Frank. Man, I'll buy it, man. I don't care. I do enjoy the Godzilla 1998 or Zilla. I actually enjoy it because funny story is that then again, I think I didn't mention on my physical media video is that I confused it with Godzilla 2000. I thought that Zilla 98 was 2000. So then I'm like, why isn't he? I was a little kid. Why isn't he bringing fire? Blah, 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 like, and then like until I finally saw Godzilla 2000, I rented it on a video store, and I was like shocked that Godzilla didn't die. But I loved it. Oh man, I that was the movie I wanted to see as a kid. That was like my first ever exposure to Godzilla was that TV commercial of if you can't stand the heat, run. That Dan Castellaneta, I think Dan Castellaneta did the narration of the commercial. It was just a trailer. Actually, it was the trailer. They just played the full like 2-minute trailer on TV one time, and I'm like, I gotta see it. And I told my dad I gotta go see it. And my dad was like, and I was 5 years old when that came out, and I wanted I asked my dad to take me, and he was just like, nah. And my dad was like, nah, I'm not taking you to that. But he was okay for buying me that 1998 VHS. But then again, he saw that his son, his little kid, likes dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I love sharks and dinosaurs as a kid. And I saw Godzilla 2000 when I saw the trailer on TV. I'm like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And well, history, well, the rest is just history, guys. The rest is history. Thanks to Godzilla 2000. But yeah, I think when I was talking about Godzilla like 1999 Godzilla Mira Goji, I think he is my favorite the more I think about it because of just not because he's my first time seeing Godzilla, like real Godzilla, but it's more like I don't know. I think the more I'm falling more in love with his design so much. It's so cool. He's so expressive in that movie. He was expressive in all the other movies, but here, man, he has so much expression. He's mad, like right there, mad, teeth out, pissed off all the time. But no, he was. Oh man, I love Mire Goji, but I also love Bio Goji and King Gito Goji. Even though like they're not the same suit or design, I just love how pissed off he is. And he's it's still my top three. So, but you know what? I think my number one from now on, I think it's gonna be like Mire Goji, 1999. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. I think it's because I just get too confused with the designs. It's not confusing really. I still like to consider like Bio Goji and King and Gito Goji as the same Godzilla, like the same design, but it really is not. Especially how like in Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, like how they use multiple suits in that one. So they even used the same suit in a big shot in Godzilla versus Mothra, the next movie. So yeah, but hey, the rest is history. And with King Kong, I grew up with the Peter Jackson film, but my first King Kong movie was near enough the same though. Yeah, yeah, no, it's still the same Godzilla. I was still think it's the same design. It's just that he's just more with the added radiation. He's just more beefier, like he's more muscular, like bigger chest and a kind of like a triangle. But then again, he has the triangle head with the water suit, but he's just more beefier and a bit taller. So, but he's just more pissed off. So yeah, in a way, yeah, they're the same. They're the same like design, the same suit when you think about it. Just that there's a bit few tweaks here and there, of course. And I think maybe I could be wrong, but I think you do see Bio Goji the suit before he like becomes stronger, like in a couple of shots in the Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. But I could be wrong. With King Kong, my first King Kong film was King Kong Lives. Surprisingly, I don't know if you guys heard of the film King Kong Lives, but yeah, that was my first King Kong movie I've seen. So yeah, that looked cool when I was a kid. So it's still pretty cool now. I enjoy King Kong Lives every now and then. I recommended it, I for a title suggestion to Scream Factory. I suggested King Kong Lives, and he said, "Oh well, we'll look into it." Like, no, it's thank you for recommending it. And guess what? If you go to Fandango at home, if you like find a digital copy, if you like legit try to buy the digital copy of King Kong Lives, if you find out who owns it, it says Shout Factory. So they have the rights. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they have the rights. They just don't have. I don't think they have the license to put it on this. But and also you can watch King Kong Lives for free as of right now. As of right now, you can watch King Kong Lives for free, streaming for free on YouTube by the Tokusatsu, which is Shout Factory's like Tokusatsu, like kaiju channel on YouTube. You can watch it for free. There's two options. You can watch the digital like paid version, like you want to like pay for it, or watch the free version that's Shout Factory. So hey, that is cool. I only have the original Jack Black remake in Skull Island. Yeah, once I had Rebirth of Mothra, I'll get the other Kongs. Yeah, no, get the nice. Yeah, get either the Scream Factory for the special features, but also then again, I think the limited edition steelbook is gone. But for the other ones, for like the King Kong 76, I think that might be out of print, the steelbook, but they might print out the standard one day. Might. It is Paramount after all. So, or you know what? I'd say for King Kong 1976, which is the King Kong Lives as a sequel to that, a direct sequel to that. I think wait for Screen Factory to put out a 4K set of that, 4K re-release of that. They'll probably put their own version out one day. So I'll double dip. I already have it on 4K and the Screen Factory Blu-rays, but I'll triple dip for Screen Factory's 4K version of it. For King Kong Lives, I can see them doing a Blu-ray since there's no 4K restoration now for because Studio Canal in France, they own the rights to the Dino De Laurentiis line, which is under the Dino De Laurentiis, banner, especially King Kong Lives, but Paramount owns the rights to King Kong here, the 76. So King Kong Lives, there is a 2K 1080p HD master done already for King Kong Lives. So I think that I can see Shout Factory putting that out. Screen Factory, actually. It's their other one. So, but I see them more doing a Blu-ray release of King Kong Lives than a 4K. But who knows? They might hold us. They might do that. So yeah, kind of like with Alligator, how they put the first Alligator film on 4K and Alligator 2 on Blu-ray. But there's a 4K master already done with Alligator 2. So I'm surprised they didn't do. At first, I'm like, why didn't they put Alligator 2 on 4K? Since they already got a 4K master already. But then again, it's like, well, Alligator 2 would not sell well, and it didn't. Yeah, so, but hopefully they'll put out Alligator 2 on. I'm holding out for Alligator 2 on 4K, which is fun, but I recommend Alligator 1. So, Robert Forster's good, and Bryan Cranston worked on the film. I think there's a shot of him being inside the alligator suit, which is cool. So, yeah. Rebirth of Mothra is another we should suggest a critique. Oh, we should. It's out of print, isn't it, right? It should be out of print now. Oh, yeah, it is out of print. Yeah, now I remember. It is. Oh, my God. Do they have the rights to Mothra, the original? Or that's still Mill Creek? Because I know they got Rodan and Gore the Gargantuas. We should also suggest Frankenstein Conquers the World. We should do that too. So we got Tokusatsu to recommend. But then again, I've been hearing rumors that they're trying to gather those two. Like Criterion wants Kaiju. They want more Tokusatsu in their library. So they're trying to snatch that up. Can't remember who has the original. Mill Creek owns as far as I know, they released it last time on Blu-ray and the Steelbook, which I will do a retro review very soon one day. I just need to rewatch it. So, but I will do a retro review, physical review for you guys of Mothra on Blu-ray from Mill Creek. But yeah, I know Mill Creek released it last time, and I know that Mill Creek's rights they probably already expired, maybe. Or if they haven't, then you could probably pick up Mothra for cheap now still. Because it was cheap. I got it for like $15. I think remember Eureka Entertainment over here. Oh. Hopefully you think Eureka can like let Criterion have it in the UK so that we can get it in the US and UK. We've never we never had Rebirth. Oh, then that should be a priority first then. So Rebirth and then the Rebirth trilogy and then the original. But then again, knowing Criterion, they want to do the original first. So, but as you can tell, they're fans of the Showa era. So, yeah. Oh wow! It's already midnight, guys. So I'm gonna have to end the stream. We're gonna start wrapping up here, guys. So, yeah, no, I had fun. I legit had fun this Saturday. Very awesome that this is a chill Saturday stream. Really. I got the original. It's really good. It is. I freaking love the original Mothra. It's so good. I need to like do not just a physical media review, but I need to do a retro movie review of it. So yeah. All right. Good night, Max. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. So next time I'll stream, it's most likely gonna be 3 back-to-back. So it's gonna be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it'll be they're all gonna be late at night. So late night streams, and was fun, was good. Same here, DJ. So yeah, so guys, tune in Monday, Thursday, and Friday for the next 3 streams because it also Friday is going to be kind of like a hype sort of for me since Saturday I'm going to see Tuitu. So excited for that. Very excited. Hopefully, I have some get some goodies for myself and all that stuff. And yeah, so I hope I can see you guys on Wednesday. So yeah, in the meantime, I'll be uploading videos for you guys to enjoy and hopefully some YouTube shorts, like some like a hot short and the review. So all right, guys. So that's it for tonight, guys. And I'm glad that the stream went smooth. Thank goodness. Hopefully, the 5G is fixed everything. So yeah, guys. So damn it. I'm like, I need to be careful. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for me to you guys. So I'll thank you guys, whoever came in and stopped by and said hello or enjoyed the stream. So hope you guys have a good one. Good night, DJ. Good night, Max. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jen. Good night, everybody who are, or good morning, whoever's like, if it's morning, afternoon, or night. So yeah, this is Javi from Highway Productions signing off, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. So have a good one, guys. So good night.